uSports Central. Adam Deal, Charles Ashley. It is National Signing Day. We will discuss all the signees a little bit later in 3 and Out, Charles, but here in a minute we're going to go over the top 10 buzzer beaters of the year so far. That's exciting stuff.
That's always good stuff because they come from all over the court. Some mid-quarters, right under the basket, some three-pointers, always good stuff, and we like to highlight the kids around here anyway. And speaking of highlighting, let's highlight ourselves right now. Shout outs to Suits Unlimited for helping us look good on this fine day. We had a long night, Adam, because we went overtime.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Way out of Cleveland.
Way out of Cleveland. I had to drive all the way back
I
south.
live out there, so it wasn't as bad for me.
I'm driving back thinking that Adam Deal's already at home.
Yeah.
I'm still on the road, but yeah, shout out to Suits Unlimited.
Getting out of there took about an hour. It was ridiculous. Yeah. It was madness. Remember I can't wait to see how it's going to be at Rio Rancho High School because it's a Friday night.
Remember we asked you, said, wait a minute, that's the line to get out of the gym? And then it was a line to get out the gym. Then it was a line to get out the parking lot. It took me at least a good 30 minutes just to get out of Paseo del Volcan.
You poor guy. You poor guy. You got to enjoy a great basketball game,
it was worth every minute.
Chill for a second. Okay, so I'm going to make my pick right here, right now, Charles. We were just talking about West Mesa, Albuquerque.
Right now?
High, right now. I'm not waiting.
You don't want to wait till 3 and out?
No, I'm going to make it right here.
Okay.
I'm going to say West Mesa loses to Albuquerque High. See,
you're ridiculous.
You thought I was going to take West Mesa. I'm not. I'm taking Albuquerque High. I think they're going to win 71-64. That's your final.
Ooh, you're going.
Great road win for the Bulldogs tonight.
I'm going with the Bulldogs, but in a close one. I'm going with, I think Gabe Bump and Armijo have a good game, but I'm also going to go as far as say Alonga is going to show everyone why you're highlighting him right now because he's really coming on as of late, and Enriquez, for some reason, might be the best 5'10" center in the history of the metro area.
Slow down on that, all right? Slow down on that.
But it's going to be a close game. I'm going 71-69. It's going to be last second type of thing. It's District 5.
All right, I'll save my Valley Rio Grande pick for a little bit later.
You should.
Right now, Charles, it's time to discuss what the most fun is about high school basketball, and that is on the buzzer, the beaters. I feel like we're getting ridiculous buzzer beaters this year across the state. I feel like we've been a part of a lot of them. This is Hannah Valencia at the end of one. Hope Christian, maybe not their only one.
But high off the glass, takes a spin around the rim and drops. That's a good touch right there. And my boy, Devin Horn, at the horn. How many times do you think he's heard that in his life?
Devin Horn beats the horn. How about Amaya Brown? That's a freshman, Charles. Splash, deep triple.
All the way from the club suite.
Cibola Cougars.
Well, and she is just a baller. Just a freshman right here, the Lady Bulldogs. They're going to work the ball around. Way downtown, all the way from Nob Hill. Buzzer beater. Bulldogs are rolling right now.
Yeah, they're playing good right now. This Centennial West Mesa. Yes, that's good to go going into the fourth quarter. Centennial grabs the lead off of that. That was big time.
This is an Angel King?
Probably.
Yeah. Hey, right here for the game in this very low-scoring game.
It's a girl, Milford.
Milford, right here, pump fake for the game. Game over. No timeout.
Is that the real score? 26-25?
That is the real score.
That was for third place in the Metro tournament at the Pit.
They're excited. Everyone's high-fiving.
Have you ever heard of Brady Patterson? Have you ever heard of Carlos Sanchez on the buzzer? He had a huge overtime last night.
And right here, the man of the hour, actually, for that weekend, Angel King, another.
Where you at, camera guy?
Camera guy, got it. We got to go through the net. So you got to right through the net. Angel King knocking it down for Centennial.
2 for Centennial that weekend.
They had a great weekend besides not winning.
Right, they didn't win. How about your boy Jordan Leak? Ooh, that's for the game winner, the Joe Armijo Classic. One more time in slow-mo. Zeros are on the clock, but it don't matter. Jordan Leak.
Well, the referees probably were looking at the play, not the clock. And right here for Coach Frank, Devin Horn, stop, pop, splash.
Yep.
Game
Rush
over.
that court. Rush that court. Rush that court, Charles.
That's a good one to end on because it was a monumental win for Coach Castillo. And, you know, he was emotional and everything, rightfully so.
What an atmosphere that was, La Cueva and El Dorado. The rivalry, it was surpassed last night by Cleveland and Rio Rancho by a mile.
Well,
that place was packed.
Think about the game itself. You had a game where Rio Rancho, who this season has known for getting out to large starts in the beginning. They're a fast start team, and they tend to let people back in the game. And the game played out exactly that way. And you had a Cleveland team who's been struggling, to say the least, with district play, getting close wins, even though I think a win's a win. But then they got the game right back into a situation where they could have won the game. People don't realize they're up 1 with 9 seconds left. So heartbreaking loss, but they get a chance to redeem
I think it was
themselves.
awkward how Cleveland was pressing, leading it, because they were leading with 22 seconds left, and Rio Rancho just breaks the press real quick. Juan Hurt gets a bucket with 16 seconds on the clock. Cleveland goes back down the court. It was a frantic pace at the end. Cleveland gets a foul. Williams hits both free throws. You said it with 9 seconds. Again, they press, and Juan Hurt was able to dramatically find his way around and get a bucket late in that one to
The
win
ball
it.
sat on the rim.
It wasn't a buzzer beater, but it was with 2 seconds left. He
It was
hit
about
it.
as close
You're right.
as
It
you can
just
get.
sat
It
on the
sat
rim
there.
for about a second.
And maybe the little gasp of air from the Rio Rancho side pushed it in, because I thought it was going to come off, and it just found a way to get in there. But Brady Patterson, let's talk about how explosive the kid was. We know Patterson can score, but it's a lot different when you see the kid in action, in person, and you can see
He did it
why.
in every which way. He
they
had an
had no
extra
answer
pep,
for him.
didn't he?
Yeah,
A little,
extra pep.
little bit extra. He's always quick.
Yeah.
He was just a little bit extra quick. Nobody could guard him. Not even Gabe Ortega. Gabe Ortega couldn't guard him. And we know how quick and fast Ortega is, the defender, the junior for Cleveland. But Brady was dicing everybody up. He would beat a double team. It didn't matter. He was shooting the three well, but he was pulling up mid-range. He was driving. He went to the free throw line. He scored in every which way you would want. Plus, he defended Ryan Jones better than I think I've seen anybody defend Ryan Jones.
Well,
so he did it all last night.
People are starting to get a lot more tape on this Storm team. They're able to put together a plan that they think can work. When you have a Patterson who's athletic enough to stick with a Jones, and you have a team, they play great team defense. So whenever Jones would even get by Patterson, you had Garrison jumping up. And Garrison played lights out last night, even though he fouled out. Garrison, big time in the first
15
half.
points, right on his
Big
average.
time in the first half, though.
He was
What,
huge.
13 in the first, 11 in the first half. So
Right.
big game for him. But they all did a
Carlos Sanchez
tremendous
finishes
job.
with 10 points, but all 10 points fourth quarter into overtime. So he was big
Never
to
gun shy.
help carry the lift going into overtime. We're going to have highlights broken down for that game tomorrow for you right here on uSports Central. It'll be exciting to go over that one. And then tonight, of course, you're going to keep it right here because West Mesa, they're going to host Albuquerque High. What a big District 5 6A game that is.
Schreier, Bump,
Good
Amijo,
stuff.
Wasana.
3 and Outs coming up next. Keep it here. It's uSports Central.